The Padres, the Rockies, the Dodgers, the A's, and the Brewers are all on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 stacks for today. It is Tuesday, June 20th. It's time to find out. First up at number 5, we've got the Diamondbacks. They are taking on the Brewers and Colin Ray, and he's fine. League average-ish starting pitcher. 4.5 run implied total is like average-ish for the day. The Diamondbacks just look normal. 7% chance to be a top stack, 3% chance at top value. There are 11 games today. That's 22 teams. So like being in this spot and getting to 5th, like 7% top stack is actually pretty damn good for what we have today. It just looks uneventful in comparison to the true top teams. But as I'm looking at it right now, Corbin Carroll stands out the most, 6% optimal, $5,700 outfield. Are you paying a pretty sizable price? You are. Does he deserve it? Absolutely. In at number 4, we're going to the Minnesota Twins. 6% top stack, 6% top value. This is a very interesting dynamic because their most expensive guy, Byron Buxton, $5K. He is the best player that you can get to. But you also get a $4,300 Correa. And Julian, $3,100 second baseman in the leadoff spot. A lot of this team is very easy to get to. They're taking on Cutter Crawford and the Red Sox. Crawford, league average starter, 4.6 run implied total today for Minnesota. They are the favorites here at home. You want to buy a relatively cheap home run with an MPE, take a look at someone like Joey Gallo. This Twins team is a very interesting balance. Enough upside that their top stack gets them to 6%. Enough value that also gets to 6%. We're raising both sides of it here. They're a team that I expect to get to a little bit more than the public. Taking a pretty big step up in top stack odds here, 9% top stack, 2% top value for the Cardinals, taking on the Nats and Mackenzie Gore. Now, Gore's actually good, 3.8 projected FIP, but it's a tough spot for him because the Nats aren't very good. 4.9 run implied total for St. Louis. They're minus 154 in this game. You're getting Wilson Contreras at 4,300 as a 7% optimal catcher. That's the best of anybody on the Cardinals. Obviously going to Arenado and Goldschmidt look great because Mackenzie Gore is a lefty. And as of right now in this projected lineup, we are getting 8 righty bats. That just plays up really well for St. Louis. In at number 2, we are going to the Cincinnati Reds, who didn't do as much as I wanted them to do yesterday, taking on the Rockies. Noah Davis on the hill. Davis projects as a guy that shouldn't be a starter in baseball. 5.07 FIP for him, minus 168 for the Reds, 5.3 run implied total, 12% chance at top stack, 2% chance at top value. They've actually priced the Reds up a little bit for this matchup, but I think it's worth it. You get 3 guys at least in this projected lineup with the MPE. You're hitting good positions. I love the top of the order. 11% chance for Elly De La Cruz to be optimal. Very clearly the highest mark on the Reds and the highest that we've seen in this video. I'm going to get to Cincinnati again. They're probably going to be popular again, but they should be because the Rockies are awful. Before we close this one out with the number 1 team, I just want you guys to sign up at Stokastic. I don't have much of a pitch. It's really easy. If you want 50% off your first week of our DFS packages, you can do that. Click the link in the description. So if you're thinking baseball, 50% off your first week of our MLB package. That is going to be projections, ownership, top stacks, top pitchers, top batters, all that good stuff. Everything we have on the DFS side besides Fantasy Cruncher, 50% off for your first week. Got to do it, folks. It's a no-brainer deal in the middle of this baseball season. Finally, we close this one out with the very clear number 1 team today. That would be the Cleveland Guardians taking on the A's. They're at home. Luis Medina on the hill for Oakland. 4.9 projected FIP is not good. Minus 240 for the Guardians in this one looks great. 5.4 run implied total looks great. And these guys are basically free outside of Jose Ramirez. 16% chance to be the top stack. That's good. 22% chance to be the top value. You cannot beat that combination. You're getting Jose Ramirez at 11% optimal, a $5,200 third baseman. Well warranted. Josh Naylor for $3,700 at first if you want to go that direction, or $2,600 for Josh Bell if you want to do it that way instead. This team is easy to get to. Financially, you can pay up for whatever you want everywhere else if you go to Cleveland. This is the no doubt about it, clearly number 1 top stack on DraftKings. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my MLB DFS contenders on DraftKings for Tuesday, June 20th. FanDuel version around here somewhere, so check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money. We're back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.